got some movies to show. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. My deminute. The collection must grow. After a 2-month break, after a 1-month break, I have some good movies to shop. I got like 14 or 15 movies here, maybe 16. And a lot of these came from Cheap Thrills because they've been putting stuff out in the dollar bin like crazy, man. It's been pandemonium, brother. They've been throwing stuff in that dollar bin like, oh, crap, yeah. And I'm gonna start this off strong. I'm gonna start this haul off strong, buddy. And I'm gonna hit you with the dollar find from the Cheap Thrills. Best of the best with Eric Roberts, baby. James Earl Jones and Sally Kirkland. Look at that, best of the best. I used to love watching this on HBO, by the way. And I think they made like 4 best of the best movies. But hey, let me hit you with the first one. Let's get this first one out of the way. Now, at a pawn shop, since we're starting this video off strong, I picked up this director's cut, ultimate director's cut of The Warriors. And I don't know if I have the ultimate director's cut of The Warriors.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors.
I don't know if I had this one, but yeah, this one, this was a good movie. I'm pretty sure I've got it, but I went to hedge my bets. I saw it there at the pawn shop, and I looked at this guy, and I was like, okay, I best pick this one up, because if I don't have it, I'm going to regret it. I'll come back in, and this thing will be gone. This thing will be snatched. And there's actually 2 copies of this movie in here. They've got The Warriors. Somebody had made like a DVD copy version of it. Somebody had ran off a copy version as well as the DVD version. So, don't ask me. I guess they wanted to hedge their bets too. Now, sci-fi action-wise, in the 90s, there was a bunch of films I used to watch. And I decided to get this one because it's got 3 actors. Well, 2 actors I really like. One is Dustin Hoffman, and the other one is Samuel Jackson.
3. 3 Samuel Jacksons coming right up.
Good mother coach.
So it's a Spear. Spear. I actually, after I bought this movie at the Goodwill, about 2 or 3 weeks later at a pawn shop, I saw a better copy of it. It actually didn't have this this weird case. It actually had a standard DVD case. I was like, well, why didn't I wait? And it cost me 50 cents more to get it from the Goodwill. But I was like, you know what? I want a Spear. And I didn't. You never know you're going to find this movie later. Now, another movie I found in a thrift shop, and I told my mom I was surprised about this, because I've never seen this movie. I even forgot it existed. And this movie just come out in the 2010s. I forgot this movie existed. Folks, this thing come out, and this is when, you know, it's got one of my favorite actresses in it. Sweet, sweet Natalie. Yes, it's Your Highness. Your Highness, baby. With Natalie Portman. And it's got Danny McBride and James Franco. And I remember when this advertised. I remember when this movie advertised Your Highness. And I was like, I've never seen it until I saw it in the thrift shop. And I was like, I'm going to have to pick it up for $1, you know. And, I'm kind of glad I did. I checked it, you know, I always check my back of them. And, yeah. Now, here's one that I was so happy to find in Cheap Thrills. And this was a $1 buy. A $1 buy for a 5 DVD set. And it kind of shocks me that they had marked this one down. But this was Laughing Out Loud, Stand Up. Stand Up from Ray Romano, Drew Carey, Brad Garrett, Bill Maher, Steve Harvey, Richard Belzer, Jeff Foxworthy. But the one I really wanted was Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald was the guy that I really wanted to get his stand-up. Yeah, I was a Norm fan. And, rest in peace, Norm, buddy. Yeah, I had to get this. I got this mostly for you. I've got his movies, and I was like, I saw that in there for $1. I was like, you know, I'm going to have to jump on that. I like good stand-up. I love good stand-up. Sticking with comedy, I got me another one. I got an action comedy. It's called The Man with Samuel Jackson and Eugene Levy. So you're the man now. That's right. I am the man. Yeah, I remember seeing this one back then, and that the whole deal. So Samuel Jackson like, so you're the man now. I always liked that.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, mother.
Moving on, I picked up this one. Come from the thrift shop, and this was never been opened, and I was surprised. I was like, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get that because I've never seen Walt Disney. I've never seen this movie anywhere until I saw it in the thrift shop. It's The Three Musketeers. It's Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Chris O'Donnell, Oliver Platt, Tim Curry, and Rebecca De Mornay. And I actually saw Tim Curry in a spot on Facebook because they've been showing some stuff from behind the scenes of movies, and this one was showed right after I bought this movie. I was like, man, Facebook is really tapping into that algorithm of our life, you know. And this is a unique one to find, man. This past couple months. Now this one I actually got, and Sean had got this from Cheap Thrills, and I remember he had put it back out, and he said, I didn't want it. He said, I put it back out, but he said, you might like it. He said, because he had this in his stash, he said he didn't want it. I said, well, Sean, I'll watch it. And if you want it, just give me the money back, and I'll give it back to you. Because if a friend of mine wants something, I'll always make sure, like, I said, let's work out something. Just give me the money back, and you can find me something, hold it there for me, and I'll bring this in. But he's pretty sure he don't want it. It's called Conquest. And this is a barbarians type movie from an Italian producer named, gosh darn it, I can't think of his name. And, anyhow, that guy usually does zombie horror films. Well, this guy decided to do a barbarian film. And, he said, oh yeah, he said, you're going to see some stuff in it. And, yeah, Conquest. I can't wait to watch this. I'm going to have to sit down and give this a watch. Now, speaking of low-budget horror, I think Chris had this one. I think Eddie had this one first, and he traded it to Chris for something. And Chris ended up getting a better copy, and he took this one into Cheap Thrills back in the time. But it's The Swarm. The Swarm. The Swarm. I like that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's face back there. I'm thinking about making it my Facebook profile picture. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm a freaky guy. I like to do freaky, funny stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that. Now, on the site, on my local page, there's a guy that's selling called This and That, and he sells stuff of his own, and he sold some good movies and games to me, and I bought some off of him. So I was telling Eddie, I was out there at Cheap Thrills, and I was waiting on this guy to show up because we was going to meet, and he's going to sell me a DVD set for $1. $1. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is. It is the Karate Kid collection. All 4 Karate Kid films. Yes, all 4 of them. I think it's a hell of a bargain, man, for $1. And he sold it to me, and can't complain, man. This is in great shape. Keith is a good guy. I like buying off of him because he showed all these DVDs. I was like, wait a minute, I just need the Karate Kid collection. That's all I need. And because I'm an 80s fan, and I was like, I said, I'll never be able to buy that for $1. Yeah. I'm shocked somebody else didn't jump on that. Now we're going to get to some Cheap Thrills stuff. And this has been in the bag for a while. I actually got this in, I think, late April, early May. Okay. I got 4 movies here. Well, 3 movies and a season set. And the season set, you will crap your pants, folks. You will literally crap your pants that I bought this season set, the first season of this show, for $1. So let's go. Let's get it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it off first. The season set is AMC's Hell on Wheels, the first season, and Anson Mount. I mean, I remember back when this came out, and I watched a few episodes of season 1. It's about trains in the Old West, and Anson Mount, his eyes and his look. I remember I think I told Eddie and Chris, I said, that dude needs to be effing Batman. I mean, look at this guy's eyes, man. This guy's eyes, give him a rough beard, right? Let him, like, give you the look of Batman. He could do it. And he had a deep voice, too, that could play Batman. And I remember sitting there, I was like, man, I want to get Anson Mount to do it. That dude could do that, man. He could do that role. And it was between him and the guy from White Collar. I always said those two guys, to me, could have been Batman. Right now, I think it's gonna be that guy from. He might have been cast by now by the time this gets up there, but they said he wants to roll. The dude from Jack Reacher wants to play it. That dude's built like a freaking tank. If he wants to be Batman, by God, he should be Batman. That guy looks like a freaking tank. I see him kick a car in a scene. I'm like, okay. Okay. He got it. He got this. And let's see. Now, a friend of mine borrowed this movie, and I was trying to get her to finish. She's like, she brought it back to me. She said, I'll never get around to watching it. I said, just borrow it. Keep borrowing it. No, I'm never going to get around to watching it. Go ahead and take it with you. So I forgot about these movies because I've had them so long, and I've been waiting to show them all 4 of them together that I picked up. This was Liam Neeson in Cold Pursuit on Blu-ray. Liam Neeson has beat up every man, creature alive. Now he's fighting a snowplow in this movie. And I feel sorry for the snowplow. Because look at this man. This man is going to kick that snowplow's ass. This man is coming for that snowplow. Yeah. Anybody that crosses Liam Neeson in any of these films, I pity them. Because this dude looks like he could beat the living hell out of anybody that crosses his path. Anybody that gets in his way, he's going to beat. I mean, the man beat up wolves. What hope do you have? The man is out there beating up wolves in films. And I still got to get that one. The Gray, I got to pick that one up. Now, comedy-wise, I've never seen this one. This is off these 4 movies. Like I said, it's amazing that I found all 4 of these movies for $4. 3 movies in a TV series. The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. I was like, man, I've seen almost all of Eddie Murphy's films, even the ones that suck badly, like Vampire in Brooklyn. So I was like, I've got to get this one. I've got to see if it's good or bad. I've never seen The Golden Child. I've never seen this one. So I was like, I've got to get it for $1. I got to try it out. Now, this is one that I've been looking for a while. And when Cheap Thrills had it marked it down to $1, I was like, I better jump on this one. I'm a big Jim Varney fan. Jim Varney was really, really good. Vern, I have all the Ernest movies now. That's all in my collection. There's a couple movies of his I need to get eventually. And this one was the Beverly Hillbillies film. I don't know why they never made another sequel to it. I guess they just wanted to do a one-and-done film. And the film, I mean, it's really good. It's got Dabney Coleman in it. There's Mr. Drysdale. I mean, the cast was perfect. I mean, man, look at Ellie Mae. I think it's Erica Alanica, I believe it's her name. Alanica or something. But yeah, I think Cloris Leachman played Granny. But I always liked the scene where, where Jethro orders the big sandwich in this film. And I mean, every time I eat a sandwich, I think about Jethro in that film, like ordering that big super sandwich. But yeah, this is one I really wanted. And I was like, I was surprised. I mean, all those films all together, I was like, okay, this is really nice. And now we're going to get another set of films here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, receipt fell out the back. Okay. Now, these came along about a week ago. And, well, actually, yeah, about a week ago. Because I've been meaning to pick this one up, and I forgot all about it, Eddie. You're going to laugh because I forgot all about it. And it's a good thing I went back and got it. And, anyhow, I picked up Night of the Dead animated. Eddie said, like, you need to get that one. If you have to get one, you have to get this one. So I went ahead and picked it up, and I was like, okay, this is really good. This is a really good film. So I went ahead and got it, and I'm very intrigued by this. And yeah, Night of the Living Dead animated. I used to see it over there, but Eddie was like, and then I forgot all about it. I went like, I just slipped my mind. I was like, oh crap, I remember this. I was going through the section. I was like, okay, I got to get this movie. Why didn't I get it? In the dollar section, I've been wanting to get this one. I want to try it out because it's got Gary Oldman in it. Gary Oldman has done some good stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. And I like the Red Riding Hood stuff. I've never seen Red Riding Hood, a horror version of Red Riding Hood. I'm kind of intrigued by this. I like stuff like that, and so I went ahead and got it for $1. But this movie right here, because like I said, I'm a big Robin Williams fan. When he was probably one of my favorites. I'm not gonna get every movie Robin Williams did, but I will get the ones that I really felt high on. Like, and he's done a couple. He did a couple horror. He did like some thriller films. One was Memento, I believe that's one of them, or something like that. Or God, I can't think of the name of it. He plays a killer in it. But another one, he plays a deep psychological guy. It's 1 Hour Photo. Williams is a disturbed guy in this one. So I went ahead and got it. And I was like, I got to get this one. And I'm pretty happy with my pickups the last 2.5 to 3 months. From like late April all the way up here into July, into near July. So I'm kind of happy with what I've all picked up. I'm probably going to do one more monthly movies pickups. And then just wait until Christmas and do the big annual movie thing. I know I didn't do many volumes of monthly movie pickups this year, but I got so much other material to shoot, and I was like, well, I've not really found that much stuff, and it's best to let it build, instead of showing like 5 or 6 movies off, like I did for the Amazon, that I'm gonna do, for Amazon pickup that I got coming. So, but I want to thank you for liking and supporting the channel.